Hello everyone, and welcome to OSINT, Fun with Open Source Intelligence, brought to you by Pentester Academy. My name is Jamal Bendakwala. I will be your host for this fun, exciting course. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the different tools available to us. Now, throughout the course, we've already covered different tools like TinEye and examine the power of Google, as well as others. But these few tools we'll be mentioning in this video are fairly popular and are quite powerful. Now, a lot of what you can do here, you can cover by other ways as well, but these are powerful alternatives and do give you different options. So one of the first tools we're going to talk about is maltego. This is a very popular tool. You could say it's the 900-pound gorilla in the room when it comes to identifying connections. And what's really unique about this tool is it lets you see connections visually. It's also relatively fast and helps automate some common tasks for much larger groups of sites. Now, you can do many of the searches here using existing tools like Google. There is a free edition that is available, and for most of us, that should be good enough. There are also several tutorials and a number of pre-made transforms. And you can also make your own machines and your own transforms. So you can make your own connections and use that to identify different connections on your target. And there's an excellent write-up on digital ammunition over here, and I do encourage you to take a look. Another useful tool is Creepy. Creepy is interesting because it's a geolocation tool. It lets you examine pictures and things like Flickr and other social media type sites, and looks for pictures and geographic information and tags. And it allows you to tie these locations to pictures. Now, Open Source Intelligence Techniques by Mike Bezel is a good resource which covers some of the stuff here, and I do encourage you to take a look. One tip, while this tool is available on a number of platforms, including OS X and Linux and Windows, I would encourage you to use this on Windows just because it is a lot easier to configure and plays nicer. I've had different challenges getting it to run properly on Mac OS X, and if you've got a Windows box, it will make your life easier just to run it on that. Now, when you do install this tool, you do need to configure it with your Twitter or Google Plus or Flickr ID, and once you do that, it lets you search all these places. Another useful tool is foca. Foca is a Windows tool largely, but there is a version that does exist on Kali. However, the version on Kali does not always work. So again, if you can download this on a Windows box, I do encourage you to do so. The software is available at the 11 Paths site. And this is useful in identifying metadata in different file types, including PDFs and Microsoft Office documents. Now, what's really unique about this particular tool is that it automates the collection and extraction of metadata from a specific target site. And this can be useful when you are conducting a pen test, or if you are attempting to gather intelligence from a site and just want to look at all kinds of things that way. It does have a fairly nice GUI, and that does make it easier to use. And instructions and a decent tutorial can be found over here. And I will show you a brief demo on how these tools work when we are doing Lab 2, just because that will be a longer video. And we'll also briefly touch on doxing, which is something we've already covered in the by when we've identified people and such. And that's all time we have for now. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.